Welcome to all of you. Today we discuss the KPSC January 2015 question paper of Pharmacist Grade 2 with solved answer. Let us start with the questions and their answers. First, in tablet manufacturing, talc is used as glidant. Next, sick test is done to detect immunity against diphtheria. Next, glycerin or sorbitol is added to gelatin in the preparation of soft gelatin capsule as plasticizer. Next, principle of size reduction in ball mill is combination of impact and attrition. Next, Eugenia Caryophyllus is the botanical name of clove. Next, who among the following is not an ex officio member of Central Council of Pharmacy Council of India? That is Health Secretary, Government of India. Next, the limit test of iron depends upon the interaction of iron with thioglycolic acid. Next, in relation to emulsion, formation of a layer of relatively concentrated emulsion above or below the surface is known as creaming. Next, drug inspector is appointed as per the provision of Drug and Cosmetic Act 1945. Next, presence of lignified trichome is the characteristic microscopic feature of Nuxvomica. Next, an example for an anthracene glycoside is sinucide. Next, hydrogen peroxide IP used as antiseptic contains 6% weight by volume of hydrogen peroxide. Next, the agent used as a radio-opaque contrast medium is barium sulphate. Next, when an hypotonic solution is injected into bloodstream causes hemolysis. Next, SLS, sodium lauryl sulphate is anionic surfactant. Next, a toxoid vaccine is toxin that have been incubated with formalin. Next, 0.1 grams contain 100 milligram. Next, volume of 95% alcohol required to prepare 500 ml of 20% is 105 ml. Next, which among the following is a blood coagulation factor? That is calcium. Next, an example for a drug that undergoes extensive first pass metabolism is testosterone. Next, Bacillus calmette-guerin vaccine is suspension of living cells of a strain of Mycobacterium tuberculosis. Next, the toxin present in castor oil is ricin. Next, calamine IP is zinc oxide with ferric oxide. Next, which among the following statement is false with respect to sodium chloride injection IP? It contains antimicrobial preservatives. NaCl injection cannot contain antimicrobial or preservatives. Which one of following is used as an antimicrobial preservative? That is propyl hydroxybenzoate is antimicrobial preservative. Next, cotrimoxazole tablet contains 5 parts of sulfamethoxazole and 1 part of trimethoprim. Next, which among the following is used as a diuretic? That is tribulus terrestris. Next, potassium permanganate is an example for oxidizing agent. Next, Lugol solution is 5% weight by volume of iodine and 10% weight by volume of potassium iodide in water. Next, ammonium chloride is used as expectorant. Next, an antidote which can be used in cyanide poisoning is sodium nitrite. Next, colloidal dispersion of liquid or solid in gases are aerosols. Next, an example for a drug with antihypertensive action is Ravolfia. Next, restricted license in Form 20A and 21A are issued for wholesale dealing of drugs which does not require the supervision of a registered pharmacist. Next, the schedule in Drug and Cosmetic Act which specifies that drugs shall not be sold by retail except on and in accordance with the prescription of a registered medical practitioner is Schedule H. Next, as per Drug and Cosmetic Act 1945, the term drug store refers to license where service of a qualified person is not required. Next, which among the following is a prodrug, that is levodopa is a prodrug that is converted into dopamine in presence of enzyme kappa decarboxylase. Next, leucovorin ratio is given to reduce the toxic effect of methotrexate. Next, the antibiotic that act by inhibiting bacterial protein synthesis by binding to 30S ribosomal subunit is doxycycline. Next, diethyl carbamazine is the drug of choice in the treatment of filarial infection. Next, organophosphorus poisoning is treated with atropine. Next, benzodiazepine receptor antagonist is flumazenil. Next, diabetes insipidus is due to deficiency of vasopressin. Next, Epsom salt is magnesium sulphate. Next, in combination with antacid, magnesium salt are added for laxative action. Next, directly observed treatment, short course DOTS refers to tuberculosis control strategy recommended by World Health Organization. Next, an adverse effect of clozapine is agranulocytosis. Next, anti-xerothalmic vitamin is vitamin A. Next, lanolin is a wool fat. Next, ratio of oil, water, gum for preparing an emulsion using volatile oil is 2:2:1. Next, pyridoxine is vitamin B6. Next, the Latin term oris denotes to mouth. Next, carbonic anhydrase inhibitor is acetazolamide. Next, which one among the following has a phenanthrene nucleus, that is morphine? Next, acetoxybenzoic acid is aspirin. Next, an agent used to delay the renal excretion of penicillin is Probenecid. Next, an antidote for warfarin toxicity or overdose is vitamin K. Next, an ingredient of anticoagulant solution used for storage of whole blood is anhydrous citric acid. Next, valproic acid is used as an anti-epileptic. Next, all the following general anesthetics are administered intravenously, that is ketamine, propofol and thiopentone sodium. These three anesthetics are administered intravenously. However, the halothane, this is administered by inhalational route. Next, clavulanic acid is given along with amoxicillin to prevent the drug resistant. Next, carbidopa is used for the treatment of Parkinson's because it inhibits L-amino acid decarboxylase. Next, aldosterone antagonist is spironolactone. Next, anti-malarial drug used in rheumatoid arthritis is chloroquine. Next, selenium sulphate is used as anti-dandruff. Next, the process of losing water of crystallization from a substance is called efflorescence. Next, plantago ovata is used as laxative. Next, sucrose is a disaccharide. Next, an anti-diabetic plant drug is Gymnema sylvestre. Next, a tropane alkaloid is atropine. Next, which one of the following is referred to as good cholesterol, that is HDL, high density lipoproteins? Next, which part of the plant opium poppy is used for obtaining the active principles, dried latex from capsules? Next, proton pump inhibitor used in the treatment of peptic ulcer is rabiprazole. Next, an example for a drug that induces cytochrome P450 is phenytoin. Next, physostigmine is an example for anticholinesterase. Next, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug derived from anthranylic acid is mefenamic acid. Next, a hormone secreted by the anterior lobe of pituitary gland is growth hormone. Next, an drug which inhibits spermatogenesis used as male contraceptive is gossipol. Next, an angiotensin antagonist is losartan. Next, lovastatin is HMG coenzyme A reductase inhibitor. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you.